filthy. Oh, that's...
What's up, Wi-Fi campaign? Sherlocks31 here, bringing you a 5th gen battle. This is a battle against a guy named Cat. He usually goes by, or Meadowbrooks, or something like that, 125. His link will be in the description, so check him out. But, this is a pretty standard match. Of course, he's bringing rain, like a lot of, standard players use, but, I'm just going to bring in the, Relicants, and I'm just going to go straight for the, head smash. He does outspeed like he should, and goes to the, Surf, which does a really good amount of damage, brings me all the way down to about 80, but my head smash does do a great amount to him as well, so that's also going to bring him down all the way to the yellow. He's going to be able to finish me off with the Surf. I was going to set up rocks, but I wouldn't have been able to do any damage to this thing if I didn't get off the head smash, and I don't think rocks would have played too much of a big part in this, so I'm going to bring in my Scarf, and I'm just going to go for the Hyper Voice, because it is stab, and it should finish him off. Now he's going to go into his, Shelmet, or whatever this thing is called, and I know it's a bug in steel, I'm guessing, so I'm going to bring in my Cujo, and I'm just going to go for the, because I know I can take anything he sends at me, and he actually goes for the Acid Armor, which increases his defense, so that's one of the first times I've seen this thing, but I'm going to go for the sub, just to see what he's going to go for. He goes for the Toxic, but it does fail because of my sub, and I'm just going to take the chance to go for a Nasty Plot here, because I do want to raise up my special attack as high as I can, because I know the rain is still there, and I would love just to get some, special attack up. So he goes for the Mud Slap, I believe that was, and that's pretty funny, but I don't even know why you would run that on this thing, but he's going to go for a Mud Slap again, and that's the only thing I guess that he has that's super effective against me, and two of them still doesn't take me out, but now I have +6, or I have 2 Nasty Plats up, so I'm just going to go straight for the Flamethrower. That does take him out, I guess, because he doesn't. I don't know what he's running. I'm guessing Eviolite, but I'm not sure. But he's gonna go into Terrakion. I know I can take one hit, so I'm just gonna stay in and go for the Flamethrower. I should have went for the Dark Pulse, but I wasn't sure if these things carry. What's that? Defiant, or I forget what it's called. That increases your attack if a Dark Attack hits you. I wasn't sure if he had this thing, so I does almost half because the rain is up. It would have O-code probably if the rain was down, but he's able to finish me off with another Earthquake, which takes out my Houndoom. So now I'm going to go into my physical, which is my Gliscor, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. He does go for the Stone Edge, I guess, just to get some damage on me, but I am a physical wall, so it's not going to do too much to the point where I'm scared. So I do get the Earthquake off, and it does hit, well, like it should, but that does take out his Terrakion. And I believe now he goes into his Ludicolo, which this thing could have been a big threat to me. I went for the Toxic first just because I know that none of my attacks on me have anything that can really do too much. This guy's got Rain Dish, Leech Seed, and Lefties, so that's the reason why I was so torn on what to do to this thing, because he is gaining most of his energy back from whatever I was going to do. But because I have the Toxic up, he's going to be losing a lot of damage, so I'm just going to go for the Earthquake just to see what kind of damage that would do. It doesn't do anything at all, actually. It does a little bit, but not enough. But so he goes for the Giga Drain, and he's going to pretty much regain all that attack I just did. And with Leech Seed and Rain Dish, he's going to pretty much regain all that energy back to his full health. So now I'm thinking I got to find some way to take this thing out, because I do have something else that can probably OHKO it, actually, but I don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to go for a Stone Edge just to see if that will do more damage, and surprisingly enough, it does. I actually get a crit, so that leaves him with a little bit over half, I guess, because he will be getting his Rain Dish and all that, so he will be gaining HP from that, but he will take Toxic damage, so that should bring him all the way down into the yellow again, I think, because Toxic gets stronger as it goes throughout the turns. So I'm going to bring in my Peed, which I'm beginning to love this poke. I think he's the most underrated RU poke in the RU tier. I mean, I have him banded, and Megahorn Stab is just beast. He's going to bring in his Ferrothorn. I don't want to use a Megahorn against this thing, so I'm going to go into my Explode again. And I do carry the Flamethrower, so I am going to be able to get one of those off. Although, I really don't want to, because the rain is up. It's not going to do as much. So, he's going to bring in his Rotom on my Flamethrower, and the Flamethrower is not going to do jack shit because of the rain. So that kind of sucks. So I'm going to have to switch out and go into something else that can do something to this thing. So I'm going to switch out and go back into my Jellicent, or go into my Jellicent, as I should say. And he's actually going to go for the Hydro Pump, but I do avoid the attack, which I don't think would matter too much, because I doubt it would have done enough to the point where, you know, a good chunk would have came out for me. I am specialty max spec in max HP, so he goes for the Discharge, and that's going to do a shitload. And he does get the pair hacks, so, oh well, I did go for the Toxic because I thought I could take more than one Thunderbolt or Discharge or whatever he wanted to go for, but it looks like I can't. I should have probably went for the Shadow Ball. Maybe that would have been a better choice, but oh well. He's actually going to go carry the Hex, and he's actually going to go for that, which is going to take me out. So, he gets a crit. I don't think that mattered either. I mean, it is super effective or whatever. So, he's going to take some leftovers, and then he's going to take some, you know, toxic damage. And now I'm just going to take this chance to bring in my Peed, because I'm just peeing all over everywhere. And I'm going to go for a Stab, Mega Horn, and I'm Choice Banded. And I'm just going to be quiet right here. Just look. Look at all that damage. Alright, so now he's going to hit me with a Will-O-Wisp. And I am kind of concerned, because I know that really can cut your attack, which sucks, because this thing is a, you know, physically attacking poke, and I really don't want to lose my attacking ability. So he's gonna bring in his last poke, which is his Ferrothorn, and I'm just gonna stay in and go for a Mega Horn. And even just look at this. Even with the what is it? The burn, I do a good chunk of damage on that thing. It's not a lot, but it's a good chunk. Now just imagine if I wasn't burned. So, as I said before, this is kind of just gonna be like a stall war. I'm just gonna stay in and go for another Mega Horn. While he went for the Leech Seed, he's gonna get some Leech Seed damage back. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for Mega Horn and hope I can do a good chunk of damage. And it does a decent amount considering that I'm burned. And I take Iron Barb damage, and now he's just gonna go for a Gyro Ball. So that is gonna take out my Scolipede, but I'm not scared because I do have the Explode, I'm Scarfed, and I do carry the Flamethrower. So either way, I know I can take more than one hit from this thing. So I'm just gonna go into him, go straight for the Flamethrower, and with the rain up, it is gonna be a 2-hit KO. But in the long run, it was actually a decent match. So good game, Cats. It's pretty good game battle, pretty fun battling, I should say. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for another Flamethrower. I should have waited longer to say that, but yeah, give a like if you guys enjoyed, and submit your videos to the Wi-Fi campaign. Peace, guys.